Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And in this article, you'll see that yes, XRP became the largest gainer among the top 10. Actually, just before I went to video this, it is the top gainer in the 13 in regards to market cap, with Tron just slightly nudging it out. And Monero, wow, it really particularly looks strong with solid green on the 1 hour, the 1 day, out to the week, out to the last 30 days. But really, there is some very big differences between what's happening right now and what happened in 2017. In 2017, it was really led by the charge of Bitcoin. Bitcoin has really been moving, but not terribly strong in comparison to some of these alts that are just like, wow. So there is quite a difference. You know, I love this cryptocurrency liveprices.com. Everybody has their preference, but the reason why I like this one is because at a glance, you can see the 1 hour, 12 hour, 24 hour, 7 day, 30 day, 1 year, the all-time high price, the all-time high Bitcoin price in comparison, and then the also comparison against Ethereum, and then the all-time high change in the regards to a percentage. But you know, I'm not one to be too much of the, be careful, but you know what? Be careful, because wow, I know it's fun. A lot of these 30-day gains are just incredible. And we're talking like Link up 116%, Tron up 79%, Zcash up 50%, EOS up 49%, IOTA up 68%, Lend 88%, Algo 67%, Waves 193% up, Ren 172%, Ocean 417%, Luna 103%, and so on. I mean, this is really a serious altcoin run. Just remember, though, when that decides to change in terms of the momentum, it changes very fast. Please don't get wrecked. Have fun. Yeah, make a lot of money, but please be careful with those low cap alts that have very low liquidity. Okay, so if you are new to this space, don't be greedy. Get in, get out, because these kinds of things change quickly. Now, I'm not giving you advice for how to trade, but I'm just giving you advice to let you know that when it does change, when the momentum does shift, wow, it happens so fast. It's like really in a blink of the eye. So the most significant news for XRP and the holders is no, not that Galgatron unblocked Sam, even though I would say it runs close. It's about this tweet that Ashish Burla did yesterday. And he is the Senior Vice President of Product at Ripple. And he says that on-demand liquidity now is more than 20% of the total Ripplenet volume in terms of transaction volume. So the transactions on the Ripplenet network through ODL, you can see here, getting very close to 30%. This is huge. This is really, really huge. So for those of you that are naysayers that say XRP will never be used, the utility is happening and it is being used, and it's only going to grow, and it's only going to get bigger and better. So this is just the beginning, everyone. Inc., the longtime publisher, both in print and online. It's an American magazine that was founded in 1979. I remember this was one of my favorites before the internet. And they published their annual list of America's fastest growing private companies, and Ripple ranks number 123 of 5,000. And they have a 3-year growth of 3,039%. Not bad, not bad. Now, there is a new patent that has been filed by the U.S. Postal Service, and it's to use blockchain technology, and it is going to make this mail-in voting a safe alternative, so that the patent says. It was filed on August 13th, 2020, according to this U.S. Patent and Trademark Office website. And the schematic has the ballots by state and county with ID services and a tokenizer vault with oracles integrated with a blockchain access layer in the middle. So it's very interesting. I don't know if they can pull it off in time for this up and coming election. I would think not, but you know, as I had tweeted on Twitter yesterday, there are people that can pull rabbits out of the hat, and I do believe in rabbits. All right, this is something that I want to show you. It was just a year ago today, almost to the date, that I did this video on the Universal Postal Union, who did a use case with using XRP and Ripple DLT. And it was, there were 3 use cases done. This one was for remittances. And I'm gonna play my own video here for you because, well, I think it sums it up pretty well. Have a quick listen. Will be quite surprised about this Universal Postal Union use case. They did 3 use cases. The Universal Post Union, they were established by a Treaty of Berne and is a specialized agency of the United Nations. They coordinate the postal policies among members. They're headquartered in Bern, Switzerland, and they distribute a publication in French, English, Arabic, Chinese, Russian, and Spanish to their 192 member countries. And this use case is very, very interesting. It's the white paper of the financial inclusion with a use case that cites Ripple and XRP. Let me show you that part right here on this 3rd page. Yeah, this is it. So of the 3 use cases, this is the first one where they examine the role of distributed ledger technology. And there is a clear case that the use of cryptocurrencies to provide secure, low-cost, near instantaneous transfers of monetary value is really something they like. The speed and the low cost is an ideal choice for remittances, they say. And Ripple reduces the currency exchange cost. They take the example of US to Mexico by 40 to 70%. And you can see XRP is actually cited here in the workflow. So I'll read this to you. As shown in the figure, the beneficiary person B receives cryptocurrency, and we use Ripple XRP as an example, from person A nearly instantaneously. So person B then goes to the nearest post office where he or she is given a local fiat currency at the spot rate in cash or as a transfer to their post bank account. This reduces transaction time and costs through the use of cryptocurrency, where transfers through the XRP network are near instantaneous. Kraken, they cite, the ability to transact at the nearest post office, often in rural locations, also reduces the opportunity cost for person B. How wonderful is this? Wow. I'm so happy to see that they had a successful use case analysis using not only the technology, but also using the digital asset XRP. Okay, so there you have it, almost a year ago. And it's nice to know that if they are feeling secure and satisfied with blockchain with their previous POCs, yeah, who knows? It's very possible we're going to see a remittance solution put into the postal services around the world. I will put a link to that actual white paper, which has the cryptocurrency cases, all 3 of them listed. I'll put it in the description below. All right, everybody, we're jumping to the fluff. So I just came across something that I thought was really fun to share, and it's because it saves trees, and it is very eco, and it's a ceramic coffee filter, and it happens to be in the shape of Mount Fuji. and it comes in these various sizes. But I think this is great. I really do think this kind of invention, where you're not having to um, create waste for one, and you can save money, and you save the trees, and it's fun. I don't know if it tastes any better. It says, according to this article, though, you don't have that white pneumonia smell, which are sometimes that you smell or taste in the bleached white filters, which I don't use those, but I know a lot of people still use those for their coffee. And then here we have I uploaded finally the Tonka poem for, I think, an example of this very unique ancient poetry style from Japan, and also gave you a little bit of the history and story of the kind of father of Tonka. And Tonka is a little bit different than haiku. Haiku is that short format, 575, but Tonka is 31 syllables and in that single rhythm of 57577. So it's very complex. It's difficult. It's really it's kind of what people graduate from when you are learning the haiku poetry. I think it's the step that everybody takes to challenge themselves, is to do Tonka. Anyway, it's in my extended fluff portion of Coil. So you can find it in the description below. And then if you want to know about something, again, that is in terms of new businesses and new innovations and new ideas for people who are taking our current situation and really, making lemonade out of lemons, as they say, right? This is a company that is in up in the north part of Japan, and it's a taxi company called Daiichikotsu. And what they will do for just 5,000 yen, which is about 45 US dollars. And I think that's a really fair price when you find out what they do. The driver will go and visit your family grave. Now, see, this is Obon season. And during Obon, you actually go to your family grave and you do 4 things. And the taxi driver will do those 4 things for you. Now, why would you have that done? Well, for one, the people in Tokyo aren't supposed to travel and outside of the Tokyo metropolitan area. There's kind of a do not travel directive from the government. So there's a lot of people who were not able to go home and visit their family and see the family graves during the Obon season, which just ended yesterday. But this taxi service has really made it possible for people to feel like they at least went to the gravesite and got those 4 things done. And I'm going to share those with you. The first thing you do when you go to your family grave is you wash the gravestone. So the site, no matter what kind of site it is, religious or non-religious, you'll find these wood buckets, and then you fill it up with water, and you actually, at times, not only just put water on top of the granite, but you'll actually use some sort of a cloth or a brush to actually really get it clean. So that's your first step. The second step is you replace the vases, as you see here. This is a real typical one. I found the most common style for you. This is real average. And you replace those with fresh flowers. And then you will light the incense. That's number 3 at the bottom. And the 4th thing you do is give a prayer. And then when you are looking at all the different graves, just so you know, this is the kamon. This is the family crest. So this crest happens to be 3 leaves of some sort. Sorry, I can't make out the kind of leaf. I know someone's going to say, oh my gosh, Eddie, don't you know that's a I'm not sure what leaf that is. And then this is where it does differ. This one happens to list the names of the family on this particular granite stone that sits to the side of the grave. But I thought most of them that I have seen and that have the family graves, instead of individuals, it's done as a family. And it's usually within the immediate family, although extended family too. You know, I mean, people who marry into a family also are put into the family grave. But usually the names that I've seen, I think this is expensive to do it this way. I think the more economical way is that they put the names of the people either on the side or on the back of the big stone, which has the family name. And this is, of course, the family name. Anyway, I just thought I would speak to that, mostly because that cab company is doing this as a service. They will go to your family grave, they'll wash the stone, replace the flowers, light the incense, say a prayer, and take a picture and send you the picture. And you think about what it costs for a lot of people to travel by the bullet train to visit the family graves. I think for $45, it's an absolute deal. All right, everybody. Yes, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.